windshield catches the prismatic dance of the high noon sun on the glass. I'm decoding the whispers of the petals as they surrender to the warm breeze. La tierra exhala fragancias que solo el viento de abril puede traducir. No more chasing shadows, we are the light cutting through the silent valley. A sharp clarity of purpose, dissolving the heavy fog of the long distance haul. Every bridge we cross is a transition into a world that's being born right now. Forget the digital heartbeats, listen to the pulse of the living, breathing asphalt. Sombras de esmeralda que barren el camino como un sueño que cobra vida. 1,000 miles are just a sequence of colors blending into the rearview haze. Focus is a cool stream, washing away the static of the monotonous drive. Older than the roads and the laws of the machine. La paciencia de los valles nos rodea mientras el motor ruge su fe constante. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the lightness of a steady hand, finding a resonant frequency where the metal and the human soul find peace. There's a hidden poetry in the way the wind carves the landscape at speed. Messages written in the swaying of the tall grass, vanishing before we arrive. Esencia de libertad que se inhala en el silencio de este camino infinito. Beyond the reach of the radio signal, there is a music that needs no wires. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the vibrant current of the April air. Velocity is just a ghost that follows the taillights of our restless yesterday. Real movement is the way the roots hold the world while we fly past ríos de oro que inundan la cabina mientras el horizonte se vuelve azul. Under the vast canopy of the shifting sky, we find a sanctuary that moves with us, a new chapter that doesn't need a final page to be completely understood. Of the air changes as the elevation meets the mountain's breath. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the distant stars. Secretos que el asfalto guarda para los que no tienen prisa por llegar. Waking up the primitive spark that the modern routine tried to silence. Playing the grand piano of the highway with the rhythm of the drive. The glow on the dash isn't the only light guiding us through this green cathedral. The energy of 1,000,000 growing leaves is vibrating in the air inside the cabin. Caminos que se despliegan como un mapa de seda bajo nuestra propia fe. In a dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only compass we ever trust. Maintain the course, but let the vision wander through the emerald shadows. Constant drift, but we are more grounded than the pines in the valley. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined moving home. Refugio íntimo en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte del alma. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal mechanical heart. Stay awake, because the journey itself is the masterpiece we were looking for. The windshield is a prison where the morning mist begins its final evaporate. I'm reading the geometry of the sunlight as it carves the empty high-fidelity highway. La luz de abril dibuja promesas en el asfalto que solo el alma entiende. No more searching for a signal. The vibration of the tires is the only truth. A crystalline clarity that keeps the eyes wide and the heart steady. Every bridge we pass is a temporary anchor in an ocean of moving green. Forget the digital clocks, real time is measured in the unfolding of a new leaf. Sombras de nubes que corren tras de nosotros como guardianes silenciosos. 1,000 miles are just a collection of colors blending into a golden future. Focus is a cool breeze blowing through the windows of our tired thoughts. Watch the way the light fractures through the dust of a billion wild seeds. It's a natural architecture older than the concrete and the steel we guide today. La paciencia de los valles nos rodea mientras el camino se vuelve música. The heavy power of the machines, just a whisper in the ears of the mountain, finding a resonant frequency where the metal skin and the human spirit find peace. There's a hidden poetry in the way the wind carves the landscape at 17 miles. Messages written in the swaying of the high grass, vanishing before we can speak. Esencia de libertad que se siente en cada giro del volante bajo nuestras manos. Beyond the reach of the radio tower, there is a symphony that needs no wire. To stay present, stay sharp, stay in the vibrant current of the late April air. Velocity is just a metaphor for the way we let go of our heavy yesterdays. Real movement is the way the sap pulses in the roots while we fly past ríos de oro que inundan la cabina mientras el horizonte se vuelve azul profundo. Under the vast dome of the infinite sky, we find a sanctuary that moves with us. A new chapter that doesn't need a page number to be felt and completely known. The texture of the air changes as the tires climb toward the breath of the clouds. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the shifting earth. Secretos que el viento guarda bajo su manto de esperanza y de luz nueva. Waking up the primitive spark that the mechanical routine tried to douse. Play in the grand cello of the highway with the rhythm of the long distance drive. The glow on the horizon isn't a destination, it's a state of being fully awake. The energy of a million growing leaves is vibrating in the air inside the cabin. Caminos que se despliegan como mapa de seda bajo nuestra propia voluntad. In a dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only compass we ever trust. Maintain the line, but let the vision wander through the emerald shadows. Constant drift, but we are more centered than the mountains we leave behind. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined moving home. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte del alma. Finding the final answer in the low frequency of the loyal mechanical journey. Stay awake, because the beauty of the world is a song that is only sung once.
Breathing in the wire, a natural logic, a synthetic fire. a ghost of spring and electric desire, lifting the clarity higher and higher.
Ready, savia, scanning the zone. A mechanical life on a clover throne.
The logic pulses in a jade-like room. Sombra de musgo, chasing the gloom. A silent sequence, a digital bloom. Beyond the edge of the winter tomb.
Grito de amber whispers in the dark, leaving a permanent and silver mark.
A fracture opens in the morning dew. Center the petals, everything is new. The heavy power that the senses knew. Inside the silence of the white and blue.
Ritmo del loto through the heavy night, breaking the limits of the natural light.
The violet thunder in the garden cell. Viento de eto where the echoes dwell. A heavy secret on a wooden shell. Beyond the ladder where the rungs are fell.
Esencia de zinc, clear and bright, with the organic pulse as our only light.
Velocity shadows on the velvet stream. Rio the nectar, part of the scheme. A ghost inside of a magnetic dream. Under the glow of a solar beam.
Viaje de pollen through the white gray, starting a version that is actually true.
The spectrum vibrates in the golden hue. Secretos de bauxita, everything is new. Waking the power that the system knew. While the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de seda, calm and sharp, playing the strings of the digital harp.
The horizon glows in a sapphire shade. Ciudad de chispas, where memories fade. In a dominion that the pulses made. Under the light of the emerald blade.
Paz de titanium, so divine.
In the rhythm and the line.
Constant drift in the arms of the sky.
Refugio de ondas. As the years go by, finding the answer in a silent why.
At a slow and steady,
Lose the frecuencia, stay awake.
for the traveler's own silent sake.
Voz de galaxia, drifting in the poder. A liquid logic, a synthetic joy.
A ghost of photons, a mechanical toy.
Inside the vacuum that the stars employ.
closer, scanning the light, leaving the shadows of the winter night. The logic orbits in a pulsar cage, sombra de cometa turning the page, a silent journey on a cosmic stage, inside the vision of the solar age.
Grito de supernova whispers in the cold, watching the story of the spring unfold. The fracture opens in the gravity waves, and other meteors for the bold and brave.
The heavy secrets that the orbits save, inside the silence of the digital cave.
Ignore the quasar through the deep dark,
Leaving a permanent and cosmic mark.
the violet thunder in the corona flow, viento de plasma opening the door.
A gentle power that we now explore.
Beyond the limit of the ancient lore.
Esencia descending, clear and sharp,
Playing the strings of the orbital heart. Velocity flows in a starlight stream. Rio de ceniza, part of a dream. A ghost inside of a magnetic scheme, under the glow of a laser beam.
viaje de asteroides through the white blue, starting a version that is actually true.
The spectrum vibrates in a radiant hue. Secretos de eclipse, everything is new. Waking the energy that the systems knew, while the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de parsec, calm and deep,
While the electric giant wakes from sleep. The horizon glows
in a nebula shade,
Ciudad de Astros,
where the shadows fade,
in a dominion that the
pulses made,
under the light of the emerald blade.
paz de graviton, so divine.
In the rhythm and the line. Constant glide in the arms of the sky,
Refugio de ondas,
as the years go by.
finding the answer in a silent why,
At a slow and steady,
rhythmic sigh,
lose the frecuencia, stay awake.
for the traveler's own silence.
shadows stretch, losing their weight as the sun climbs. Flores que sueñan con la velocidad del viento en las colinas. A map of invisible rivers flowing through the dashboard's glow. There is a profound logic in the way the morning air tastes like promise. Every mile is a stanza in a book that we are writing with our tires. Forget the digital noise, listen to the pulse of the living asphalt. El silencio es un idioma que solo los viajeros constantes entienden. 1,000 memories behind the glass, 1,000,000 whispers in the engine. Keep your eyes on the shimmering point where the sky touches the lane. Sunlight filters through the dust mists like a golden liquid filter. It's an ancient frequency older than the concept of time itself. La paciencia de los valles nos rodea mientras el mundo despierta. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the palm of the wind, finding a steady resonance where the heartbeat meets the open road. There's a hidden geometry in the way the branches lean toward the day. Messages are written in the movement of the clouds, drifting without a name. Esencia de libertad que se respira en cada curva del camino eterno. Beyond the limits of the GPS, there is a space that defines our soul. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the rhythm of the unfolding light. Speed is an illusion created by the passing of the stationary trees. Real progress is the opening of a petal in the middle of a storm. Ríos de luz que bañan las manos firmes sobre el volante frío. Under the vast cathedral of the sky, we find our own quiet temple, a new version of existence that doesn't need a final stop to behold. The color of the air changes as the altitude climbs toward the blue. Everything is a vibration, a sensitive response to the gravity's pull. Secretos que la carretera revela solo a los que no tienen prisa. Waking up the dormant spark that the heavy routine tried to bury. Playing the harp of the high-speed wires with the sound of the drive. The glow on the horizon isn't a destination, it's a constant invitation. The energy of a billion springs is vibrating in the very air we breathe. Caminos que se despliegan como un mapa de seda bajo nuestra fe. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only clock we need. Maintain the course, but let the thoughts wander through the green fire. Constant drift, yet we are more centered than the mountains themselves. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our moving home. Refugio tranquilo en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son ayer. Finding the final answer in the steady hum of the loyal mechanical heart. Stay awake, for the beauty of the world is a song that never repeats.
Windshield isn't a barrier, it's a lens focusing the waking world into a single point. Forget the digital noise, watch the oxygen rewrite the rules of the valley. La brisa de abril traza rutas que el asfalto nunca podrá contener. A slow ignition of emerald fire spreading through the veins of the sleeping hills. We are not just traveling, we are becoming the rhythm of the changing season. Every rotation of the tires is a silent pact with the gravity of our choices. The dashboard glow is the only lighthouse in this internal sea of motion. Polvo de pétalos que se mezcla con el aliento de los pinos lejanos. 1,000 miles are just a collection of echoes fading into the golden haze. Focus is a sharp diamond cutting through the fatigue of the endless road. Listen to the way the air friction composes a poem against the glass. It's a language older than the steel and the rubber we rely on today. La paciencia de las piedras nos vigila mientras el tiempo se acelera. The heavy power of the engine is just a hum in the chest of the universe, finding a steady resonance where the soul and the machine find their peace. There's a secret in the way the sunlight hits the morning dew on the shoulder. It's a message written in light, traveling since the dawn of the first spring. Esencia de vida que se derrama por las grietas de este camino infinito. Beyond the limits of the map, there is a space where names don't matter. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the fluid current of the unfolding day. Velocity is a ghost that haunts the rearview mirror of our restless thoughts. Real motion is the way a seed pushes through the cold, dark earth. Ríos de tiempo que bañan los campos sedientos de una lluvia nueva. Under the shelter of the moving clouds, we find a different kind of home, a new version of the journey that doesn't need a destination to be true. The spectrum of the sky changes every time you blink your tired eyes. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the shifting light of April. Secretos que la carretera susurra bajo su manto de niebla y promesa. Waking up the primitive spark that the modern rush tried to silence. Playing the grand piano of the highway with the rhythm of the drive. The glow on the edge of the mountains isn't just a trick of the eye. It's the energy of a million springs waiting to be released in a single breath. Caminos que se abren como flores ante nuestra propia curiosidad. In a dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only clock we follow. Keep the line, but let the spirit wander through the emerald shadows. Constant drift, yet we are anchored to the very soul of the spinning planet. Waves of life crashing against the steel of our determined moving sanctuary. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte de nosotros. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal journey. Stay awake, because the world is too beautiful to be seen only in a dream. The windshield isn't a barrier, it's a lens focusing the waking world into a single point. Forget the digital noise, watch the oxygen rewrite the rules of the valley. La brisa de abril traza rutas que el asfalto nunca podrá contener. A slow ignition of emerald fire spreading through the veins of the sleeping hills. We are not just traveling, we are becoming the rhythm of the changing season. Every rotation of the tires is a silent pact with the gravity of our choices. The dashboard glow is the only friction composes a poem against the glass. It's a language older than the steel and the rubber we rely on today. La paciencia de las piedras nos vigila mientras el tiempo se acelera. The heavy power of the engine is just a hum in the chest of the universe, finding a steady resonance where the soul and the machine find their peace. There's a secret in the way the sunlight hits the morning dew on the shoulder. It's a message written in light, traveling since the dawn of the first spring. Esencia de vida que se derrama por las grietas de este camino infinito. Beyond the limits of the map, there is a space where names don't matter. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the fluid current of the unfolding day. Velocity is a ghost that haunts the rearview mirror of our restless thoughts. Real motion is the way a seed pushes through the cold dark earth. Ríos de tiempo que bañan los campos sedientos de una lluvia nueva. Under the shelter of the moving clouds we find a different kind of home. A new version of the journey that doesn't need a destination to be true. The spectrum of the sky changes every time you blink your tired eyes. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the shifting light of vehicle. Secretos que la carretera susurra bajo su manto de niebla y promesa. Waking up the primitive spark that the modern rush tried to silence. Playing the grand piano of the highway with the rhythm of the drive. The glow on the edge of the mountains isn't just a trick of the eye. It's the energy of a million springs waiting to be released in a single breath. Caminos que se abren como flores ante nuestro.
The windshield becomes a canvas where the silver mist paints the daybreak. I am deciphering the silent language of the pines standing in line. Susurros de la tierra que despierta bajo el peso de nuestra curiosidad. No need for a compass when the light tells you exactly where you belong. Oxygen is a cold, sharp diamond, polishing the edges of my weary mind. Every bridge we cross is a heartbeat skipped in the chest of the valley. Forget the maps made of ink, follow the maps made of shadow and gold. El eco de las montañas nos saluda como un viejo amigo en la distancia. 1,000 miles are just a string of pearls glowing in the rearview light. Focus is a steady flame burning bright against the hum of the engine. Watch the way the sunlight fractures through the dew on the glass. It's a symphony of geometry, older than the roads we've paved. La paciencia de los ríos nos enseña a fluir sin perder nuestra esencia. The heavy power of the machine is just a whisper in the ear of the wind, finding a resonant frequency where the metal and the spirit find peace. There's a hidden rhythm in the way the clouds gather over the plateau. Messages written in the movement of the hawk circling without a sound. ansia de libertad que se siente en la punta de los dedos al volante. Beyond the limits of the signal, there is a music that needs no radio. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the vibrant current of the April air. Velocity is a story we tell ourselves to forget how far we've come. Real movement is the way the sap pulses in the roots beneath the road. Ríos de luz que bañan el camino mientras el horizonte nos invita a seguir. Under the vast cathedral of the morning, we find our own quiet sanctuary. A new version of the map that doesn't need a destination to be complete. The texture of the air changes as the tires climb toward the blue peaks. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the stars. Secretos que el viento guarda para los que escuchan con el alma abierta. Waking up the primitive spark that the modern city tried to extinguish. Playing the grand piano of the highway with the rhythm of the long drive. The glow on the edge of the world isn't just a trick of the atmosphere. The energy of a million budding flowers is vibrating in the steering wheel. Caminos que se despliegan como un sueño bajo nuestra propia voluntad. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only clock we ever need. Maintain the line, but let the vision wander through the emerald shadows. Constant drift, but we are more centered than the mountains we pass. Waves of life crashing against the steel of our determined moving home. Refugio eterno en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte de nosotros. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal journey. Stay awake, for the world is a poem that is being written just for you. Windshield is a boundary of light where the afternoon sun begins to thicken. I can feel the chlorophyll surging through the branches that line this gray ribbon. La savia sube en silencio mientras el motor canta su propia verdad. No longer just a distance to be conquered, but a frequency to be inhabited. A crystal vision of the world, vibrating in the balance of the wheel. Every bridge we leave behind is a whisper of a season we have already outrun. Forget the digital clocks, the real time is written in the lengthening shadows of the oaks. Senderos de menta y sol que se filtran por la cabina del viajero. 1,000 miles are just a sequence of breaths, synchronized with the turning earth. Focus is a cool stream, washing away the dust of the long distance fatigue. Watch the way the heat begins to dance over the asphalt like a restless spirit. It's a language of waves, older than the concrete and the steel we guide today. La paciencia de las nubes nos enseña a flotar sin perder el rumbo. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the lightness of a steady mind, finding a resonant frequency where the metal skin and the human soul find peace. There's a hidden architecture in the way the wind carves the landscape at speed. Messages written in the swaying of the tall grass, disappearing before we arrive. Esencia de libertad que se inhala en el silencio de este camino eterno. Beyond the reach of the radio tower, there is a music that needs no signal. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the emerald current of the third week of April. Velocity is just a ghost that follows the taillights of our yesterday. Real movement is the way the roots hold the world together while we fly past. Ríos de luz verde que inundan los ojos mientras el horizonte nos llama. Under the vast canopy of the shifting sky, we find a sanctuary that moves with us. A new chapter that doesn't need a destination to be fully felt and known. The texture of the air changes as the elevation meets the mountain's breath. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the distant stars. Secretos que el asfalto guarda para los que no tienen prisa por llegar. Waking up the dormant spark that the mechanical routine tried to dull. Playing the grand cello of the highway, the rhythm of the drive. The glow on the dash isn't the only light guiding us through this green cathedral. The energy of a million growing leaves is vibrating in the air inside the cabin. Caminos que se despliegan como un mapa de seda bajo nuestra propia fe. In a dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only compass we trust. Keep the line, but let the spirit wander through the shadows of the forest. Constant drift, yet we are more grounded than the pines in the valley. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined moving home. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte de la historia. Finding the final answer in the low frequency of the loyal journey. Stay awake, because the journey itself is the only home we truly own. Chill is a boundary of light where the afternoon sun begins to thicken. I can feel the chlorophyll surging through the branches that line this Every bridge we leave behind is a whisper of a season we have already outrun. Forget the digital clocks, the real time is written in the lengthening shadows of the oaks. Senderos de menta y sol que se filtran por la cabina del viajero. 1,000 miles are just a sequence of breaths synchronized with the turning earth. Focus is a cool stream washing away the dust of the long distance fatigue.
Latido de tierra pulsing in the ground, breaking the silence with a sacred sound. A golden river where the peace is found, inside the heart of the ancient mound.
Luz del amanecer, feel the spirit rise, tracing the path where the eagle flies.
The piano flows like a gentle rain,
Sueño de libertad,
healing every pain. A secret wisdom that we choose to gain, inside the circle where the spirits reign. Corazón de selva,
steady and bold,
in the stories that have never been told. A vortex turns in the emerald glade,
senda de sabiduría,
out of the shade. The price of freedom has been fully paid, inside the silence on the velvet ray.
espíritu indomable,
Steady and strong,
singing up the melody where we belong.
the indigo shimmer on the canyon wall.
Viento de libertad, hear the spirit call.
Rising up to find the truth for all,
Beyond the reach,
of the heavy wall.
vida vibrante, clear and wide,
With the tribal rhythm
rhythm as our guide.
velocity flows in a crystal stream.
Secretos del monte, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep.
While the ancient mountain spirits weave,
Mente en calma, still and bold, in the tales
that the desert winds
unfold.
The horizon calls in a copper tone. Tierra prometida, seeds are being sown in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone,
Paz inmensa,
so sublime
in the rhythm and the rhyme.
windshield is a liquid crystal displaying the secret growth of the morning. I'm decoding the frequency of the chlorophyll as it hits the speed of light. La savia ley con fuerza en el corazón, esta ruta sin nombre. No longer just a path, but a living organism breathing through my hands. A sharp clarity of the spirit, dissolving the fog of the long distance haul. Every bridge is a transition between the person I was and the one I'm becoming. Forget the digital clocks, the real time is written in the veins of the maple. Sombras de azabache que bailan bajo el sol incandescente de abril. 1,000 miles are just a string of electric pulses along the spine. Focus is a blue flame, burning steady against the monotonous drone. Watch the way the sunlight fractures through the dust of a billion petals. It's a natural architecture, older than the asphalt and the laws of man. La paciencia de los valles nos acuna mientras el motor ruge su fe. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the silence of a calm mind, finding a resonant frequency where the metal skin and the human soul unite. There's a hidden geometry in the way the hawk circles the rising heat. Messages written in the vibration of the steering wheel, clear and direct. Esencia de movimiento que fluye por la vena de este acero errante. Beyond the reach of the city lights, there is a territory of pure presence. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the vibrant current of the third wheel. Velocity is a story we tell to justify the distance we've left behind. Real movement is the way the leaf unfurls while we pass at 80 miles. Ríos de esperanza que bañan el asfalto sediento de nuevas pisadas. Under the vast dome of the April sky, we find a sanctuary that moves, a new version of the map that doesn't need a finish line to be complete. Of the air changes as we climb toward the breadth of the clouds. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the shifting earth. Secretos que la brisa guarda bajo su manto de esmeralda y viento, waking up the dormant spark that the mechanical routine tried to douse, playing the grand cello of the highway with the rhythm of the long drive. Isn't a destination, it's a state of being awake. The energy of a million budding trees is vibrating in the cabin air. Caminos que se despliegan como un sueño bajo nuestra propia voluntad. In a dominion with a steady breath, it's the only clock we ever trust. Maintain the line, but let the vision wander through the verdant shadow. Constant, but we get more centered than the mountains we conquer. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined path. Refugio eterno en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte del alma. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal journey. Stay awake, because the beauty of the road is a poem written in light.
dashboard glows like a tactical display inside a silent, moving cockpit. I'm harvesting the static electricity from the friction of this rapid displacement. La arquitectura de este momento se construye con cada pulso del motor, erasing the boundaries of the map until only the pure vector remains. The clarity is a surgical blade, removing the haze of 1,000 miles. Every coordinate consumed is a digit added to the formula of our survival. Ignore the mechanical ticking, true duration is the span of a single thought. Reflejos de cromo que cortan el aire como una promesa de hierro. A massive distance is just a sequence of binary signals along the optic nerve. Vigilance is a cold blue spark, illuminating the interior of the navigator's mind. Mercury rises in the thermometer of our shifting altitude. It's a structural symphony, older than the blueprints of the internal combustion. La persistencia de los metales nos guía a través del vacío del mediodía. The silent power of the machine is a dialogue between the palm and the grip, finding a resonant frequency where the alloy and the anatomy find their synthesis. There's a hidden calculus in the way the shadows divide the dark topography. Input data from the far edge, processed by the reflex of a steady limb. Esencia de voluntad pura que vibra en los cables de esta cápsula errante. Beyond the reach of the broadcast waves, there is a frequency of pure existence. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the kinetic current of the spring transition. Acceleration is the only algorithm we need to solve the equation of our fatigue. Real speed is the mental dilation that occurs when the world remains frozen. Océanos de asfalto líquido que se evaporan bajo nuestra presión constante. Under the grand geometry of the midnight dome, we are the only active point. A new version of the navigation where every second is a point of absolute discovery. The density of the atmosphere fluctuates as the tires bite into the rising ridge. Everything is a vibration, a tactical response to the shifting tectonic gravity. Secretos que la combustión susurra bajo su aliento de vapor y de potencia, activating the primitive drive that the digital routine tried to make us ignore. Conducting the grand orchestra of the inner state with the rhythm of the long haul. Dun 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 dun. The luminescence on the panel isn't the only signal guiding this moving vessel. The kinetic energy of the planetary spin is vibrating in the fabric of the seats. Ondas que se bifurcan como nervios de plata ante nuestra determinación. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only chronometer we ever consult. Maintain the trajectory, but let the perception wander through the violet shadow. Constant displacement, yet we are more stable than the architecture we outrun. Constant displacement, yet we are more stable than the architecture we outrun. Constant displacement, yet we are more stable than the architecture we outrun. Waves of thought colliding with the reinforced structure of our determined path. Santuario de acero en el estruendo de los kilómetros que ya son parte del pulso. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal mechanical soul. Stay awake, because the journey is a masterpiece being rendered in real time.
Voz de indio cutting through the haze. A new dimension, a synthetic maze. A digital ghost, a mechanical phrase. Inside the rhythm of the springtime days.
Red Desesio, scanning the zone.
A mechanical life on a silicon throne.
listen on where the shadows sank. A heavy secret in a metal tank, beyond the limit of the highest rank.
Esencia de menta, clear and thin,
with the organic coals coming from within.
Velocity shatters in a velvet stream.
Rio the nectar, part of the scheme.
A ghost inside of a magnetic dream.
Under the glow of a laser beam.
Viajen semillas through the wide blue.
Starting a version that is actually true. The spectrum vibrates in a golden hue.
Secretos de bauxita,
Everything is new,
waking the power that the system knew.
while the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de seda, calm and sharp.
Playing the strings of the digital heart.
The horizon glows in a sapphire shade.
Ciudad de chispas where the ghosts were laid.
In a dominion that the pulses made.
Under the light of the emerald blade.
As the titanium
So divine.
in the rhythm and the line.
Constant drift in the arms of the sky.
Refugio de ondas as the years go by.
Finding the answer in a silent why.
At a slow and steady,
Rhythmic sigh.
luz de frecuencia. Stay awake.
For the traveler's own silent sake.
Posta indio, posta indio, posta indio, posta indio. Voz de silicio piercing through the air. A liquid logic, synthetic flare. A ghost of April and electric prayer. Lifting the focus to the over there.
Read the antimonio, scanning the zone. A mechanical power on a crystal throne.
The logic vibrates in a carbon frame. Sombra de bismuto playing the game.
A silent explosion, frozen flame. Inside the vacuum that we cannot tame.
Grito de helio whispers in the wire, feeding the core of the electric fire. A fracture opens in the neon waves. Senda de mercurio for the bold and brave.
The heavy secrets that the servers save. Inside the silence of the digital cave.
Ritmo de cuarzo through the heavy night.
Searching for the source of the hidden light.
as our only light. Velocity shatters in a velvet stream. Rio the Platino, part of the scheme.
A ghost inside of a magnetic dream, under the glow of a laser beam.
Viaje de sombras through the white blue,
Starting a version that is actually true.
the spectrum vibrates in a golden hue. Secretos de grafeno, everything is new.
Waking the power that the system knew, while the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de plomo, calm and sharp.
Playing the strings of the digital harp.
The horizon glows in a
Sapphire shade,
ciudad de voltios
where memories fade. In a dominion that the pulses made, under the light of the electric blade.
Paz de granito, so divine.
In the rhythm and the line. Constant drift in the arms of the sky,
Refugio de bits as the years go by.
finding the answer in a silent why.
At a slow and steady,
Rhythmic sigh
luz de frecuencia, stay away.
for the traveler's own silent say.
Voz de Galio, melting in the light. A new equation, a synthetic sight. A digital dream, a mechanical flight. Through the morning of the emerald height.
Red disodio,
Pulsing in the core.
opening the lock on the system door.
The logic resonates in a carbon cell. Sombra the barrio, where the echoes dwell. A silent frequency, a digital spell. Inside the pressure of the wooden shell.
Grito de savia, whispers in the night, keeping the driver in the focus
The system knew all the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de seda, calm and sharp,
Playing the strings of the digital heart.
digital heart. The horizon glows in a sapphire shade. Ciudad de chispas where the ghosts were laid. In a dominion that the pulse is made. Under the light of the emerald blade.
As the titanium so divine.
In the rhythm and the light.
Constant drift in the arms of the cloud.
Refugio de bits, crying out loud.
Moving away from the physical crowd.
Wrapped in a digital silver shroud.
Lose the frecuencia
Stay awake.
for the traveler's own silent say.
Días de repair, derundateros touch the ground. I'm watching the light splinter against the glass. The kaleidoscope of 4 p.m. El aroma de la tierra mojada nos guía por senderos que no tienen mapa. There's no need to rush the clock when the horizon is an open door. Just a steady grip, a quiet mind. And the oxygen filling up the cabin. Every bridge we cross is a transition between who we were and who we're becoming. Forget the digital noise, the wind has its own frequency to share today. Sombras de soces que barren el camino como un sueño que se olvida. 1,000 miles are just a collection of heartbeats synchronized with the engine. The focus isn't a strain, it's a gentle float above the rolling hills. Look how the pollen creates a golden haze over the distant pine forest. It's a silent explosion of life, a slow motion fire in the valley. La paciencia de las montañas es el único espejo que necesitamos ahora. We are moving through a painting that hasn't dried yet, still wet with dew. Finding the sweet spot where the gravity feels like a warm embrace. There's a hidden poetry in the way the wipers clear the dust of the journey. Messages written in the condensation, disappearing before we can read them. Esencia de musgo y libertad que se filtra por las rendijas del tiempo. Beyond the reach of the radio, there's a symphony in the tires hum. Just stay present, stay clear, stay in the liquid motion of the April afternoon. Velocity is a secondary thought when you're chasing the fading sunlight. True distance is measured by the thoughts we finally let go of. Ríos de niebla que se envuelven en las ruedas como cintas de seda. Under the wide canopy of the sky, we find our own version of silence. A new chapter that doesn't require a title or a page number to be felt. The texture of the air changes as the sun dips behind the jagged ridge. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the changing temperature. Secretos que el asfalto guarda para los que viajan después del ocaso. Waking up the primitive calm that the modern rush tried to steal away. Playing the cello of the long haul lane with the rhythm of the soul. The glow on the dashboard isn't the only light guiding us home tonight. The energy of a billion budding leaves is vibrating in the steering wheel. Caminos que se desvanecen en el azul profundo de nuestra propia fe. In a steady breath is the only compass we trust. Keep the line. let the vision wander through the emerald shadow. Constant drift, but we are more awake than the world we left behind. Waves of April air crashing against the steady frame of a moving sanctuary. Refugio íntimo en el susurro de los kilómetros que ya no pesan. Finding the final answer in the low frequency song of the loyal journey. Stay awake, because the journey itself is the masterpiece we were looking for.
Voz de ozono sparking in the cold. A new blueprint, a story to be told. A digital spark, a secret to unfold inside the silver and the liquid gold. Red the neon, scanning the heights, mapping the path of the electric lights. The logic orbits in a quartz-lined cage. Sombra de bismuto, turning the page. A silent journey on a silicone stage inside the vision of the ion age. Grito de resina, whispers in the wire, feeding the core of the internal fire. A fracture opens in the glass like a stream. Senda de agua, part of the scheme. The heavy power of a solar dream under the pressure of a laser beam. Ritmo de grafeno through the deep sky, searching for the pulse of the when and why. Cell, viento de éter where the echoes dwell. A gentle power in a metallic shell beyond the garden where the blossoms fell. Esencia de cromo, clear and sharp, playing the strings of the ionic harp. Velocity flows in a sapphire rain. Rio de Platino washing the pain. A ghost in the system, a link in the chain, floating inside of a digital brain. Viaje de partículas through the white blue, starting a version that is actually true. In a teal colored hue, secretos de bauxita, everything is new, waking the energy that the sensors knew. While the electric morning starts to brew, mente de titanio, calm and deep, while the electric giant wakes from sleep. The horizon glows in a copper shade. Ciudad de voltios where the shadows fade, in a dominion that the pulse is made under the light of the emerald blade. Paz de helio, so divine in the rhythm and the line. Constant drift in the arms of the cloud, refugio de ondas as the miles go by, finding the answer in a silent sigh, at a slow and steady rhythmic high. Lose the frecuencia, stay awake, for the travelers on silent say.
plastic worth of scanning the white. A new equation, synthetic light. A digital vision, a mechanical flight. Through the morning of the emerald height. Red helio, pulsing in the core. Opening the lock on the system door. The logic resonates in a silver cell. Sombra piloto where the echoes dwell. A silent frequency, a digital spell. Inside the pressure of the wooden shell. Grito de savia whispers in the night, keeping the driver in the focus sight. A fracture opens in the frozen jade. Sympathetic bowling where the memories fade. The heavy power that the sensors made. Under the light of the electric blade. Ritmo de asfalto. Through the open sky. Searching for the source of the how and why. The violet thunder in the memory bank. Viento de bismuto where the shadows sank. A heavy secret in a metal tank. Beyond the limit of the highest rank. Esencia the menta clear and bright. With the magnetic pulse as our only light. Velocity shatters in a velvet stream. Reopen nectar, part of the scheme. A ghost inside of a magnetic dream. Under the glow of a laser beam. Viaje de semillas through the wide blue. Starting a version that is actually true. The spectrum vibrates in a golden hue. Secretos de bauxita, everything is new. Waking the power that the system knew. While the electric morning starts to brew. Mente de seda, calm and sharp. Playing the strings of the digital harp. The horizon glows in a sapphire shade. Ciudad de chispas where the ghosts were laid. In a dominion that the pulses made. Under the light of the emerald blade. Paz de titanio so divine. In the rhythm and the line. Constant drift in the arms of the cloud. Refugio de bits, crying out loud. Moving away from the physical crowd. Wrapped in a digital silver shroud. Luz de frecuencia. Stay awake. For the traveler's own silent sake.
Spasmo dorado rising from the sand, breaking the silence of the desert land. A silver oasis where we take a stand inside the beauty that the spirits plan.
Aliento de vida, feel the spirit rise, tracing the path where the eagle flies. scene underneath the early solar beam.
Corazón de tierra, steady and bold in the stories that have never been told.
A vortex turn in the cooling breeze, and sabiduría through the ancient trees, finding our focus with the greatest ease inside the beauty of the emerald sea.
Espíritu sabio through the wide blue.
Everything is starting over brand new. The violet shimmer on the canyon peak, viento de milagro for the ones who seek, rising up to find the truth we speak, beyond the reach of the heavy and the weak.
Esencia pura, clear and wide, with the melodic rhythm as our only guide.
Velocity flows in a rhythmic pulse, sueño de cristal, nothing to repulse, leaving all the noise and the combos in the beauty where the stars exhale.
Viaje eterno to the deep space, guided by the pulses of the infinite grace.
Secretos de luna, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirits weep.
Mente despierta, calm and wide, with the universe on our side.
The horizon calls in a golden tone, tierra de promesas, seeds are being sown in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone.
Armonía divina, so sublime,
In the rhythm and the rhyme. Constant drift in the arms of grace, refugio del alma in this quiet space, finding the beauty in every face at a slow and steady rhythmic pace.
luz de esperanza. Stay awake for the soul's own silent sake. Espejo de galaxies shining in the night, reflecting all the power of the inner light. A silver oasis where the path is bright, beyond the limit of the human sight.
spirits flow, moving where the hidden desert rivers go.
The piano ripples like a crystal spring, luz del firmamento where the spirits sing, a sacred message that the journeys bring, inside the freedom that the morning wings.
Corazón de arena, steady and bold in the stories that have never been told.
A vortex turns in the cooling breeze, send out a silencio through the ancient trees, finding our focus with the greatest ease, inside the beauty of the emerald sea.
Espíritu sabio through the white blue, everything is starting over brand
The violet shimmer on the mountain peak, viento de milagro for the ones who seek, rising up to find the truth we speak, beyond the reach of the heavy and the weak.
Esencia pura, clear and wide, with the melodic rhythm as our only guide.
Velocity flows in a rhythmic pulse, sueño de cristal, nothing to repulse, leaving all the noise in the convulse, in the beauty where the stars exalt.
Viaje eterno through the deep space, guided by the pulses of the infinite grace.
The spectrum opens in the canyons deep, secretos de luna, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirits weep.
Mente despierta, calm and wide, with the universe on our side. The horizon calls in a golden tone, tierra de promesas, seeds are being sown, in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone.
Armonía divina,
So sublime, in the rhythm and the rhyme, constant drift in the arms of grace, refugio del alma in this quiet space, finding the beauty in every face, at a slow and steady rhythmic pace. Lose the esperanza, stay awake for the soul's own silent sake.
The dashboard instruments are the only constellations I'm navigating tonight. I can hear the friction of the tires composing a symphony of pure momentum.
La frecuencia de esta máquina es un lenguaje que el asfalto no puede callar, discarding the heavy layers of the past like the cold air of a fading winter. The focus is a sharp laser cutting through the velvet dark of the highway. Every mile consumed is a blank page where I'm writing a story of pure will. Forget the mechanical clocks, true time is the oscillation of my own pulse. Sombras de neón que se funden con el susurro de los campos dormidos. 1,000 miles are just a series of electric sparks along the iron spine. Alertness is a steady glow burning bright in the center of the navigator's eye. Watch the way the moonlight reflects off the chrome like a liquid diamond. It's a structural elegance older than the blueprints and the factory lines. La paciencia de las llanuras nos saluda mientras el pistón dicta su fe. The massive power of the engine is a secret kept between the driver and the star, finding a resonant harmonic where the steel frame and the heartbeat align. There's a hidden mathematics in the way the shadows stretch across the lane. Signals sent from the horizon decoded by the instinct of a steady hand. Esencia de movimiento puro que corre por los cables de este sueño errante. Beyond the reach of the broadcast tower, there is a music of pure existence. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the electric current of the mid-spring night. Acceleration is the only prayer we need to leave the gravity of our worries. Real speed is the expansion of the mind while the world remains in stasis. Ríos de mercurio que fluyen bajo nosotros mientras el destino se disuelve. Under the grand architecture of the midnight sky, we are the only movement. A new version of the map where every coordinate is a point of pure discovery. The density of the air shifts as the tires bite into the climbing mountain pass. Everything is a frequency, a tactical feedback from the shifting tectonic plates. Secretos que el motor murmura bajo su aliento de fuego y de precisión. Igniting the primitive fire, but the digital routine tried to make us forget. Conducting the grand orchestra of the interstate with the rhythm of the long haul. The glow on the navigation screen isn't the only light guiding this vessel. The kinetic energy of the universe is vibrating in the leather of the seat. Caminos que se abren como un abanico de seda ante nuestra voluntad de hierro. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only compass we ever consult. Maintain the trajectory, but let the perception wander through the violet shadows. Constant motion, yet we are more stable than the cities we leave in the dust. Waves of thought crashing against the reinforced frame of our determined path. Refugio de acero en el rugido de los kilómetros que ya son parte de la sangre. Finding the ultimate clarity in the low frequency hum of the loyal mechanical soul. Stay awake, because the road is a masterpiece that is being painted in real time.
Voz de Rocío, waking the stream. A new dimension, a synthetic dream. A digital pulse, a mechanical beam. Through the heavy glass of the world scheme.
Ready chlorophylla, scanning the lane.
Leaving behind the winter and the rain.
The logic resonates in a jade-built cage. Some
Velocity shatters. Velocity shatters in a velvet rain. Rio de Savia, washing the pain. A ghost in the system, a link in the chain. Floating inside of a digital brain.
Viaje de semillas through the white blue, searching for a version that is actually true.
The spectrum trembles in a violet hue. Secretos de grafeno, everything is new. Awaking the power that the sensors knew. While the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de seda, calm and sharp, playing the strings of the digital harp.
The horizon glows in a sapphire shade. Ciudad de Musco, where the shadows fade. In a dominion that the pulses made. Under the light of the emerald blade.
Paz de titanio, so divine.
In the rhythm
And the line,
constant glide in the arms of the cloud. Refugio the bits, crying out loud. Moving away from the physical crowd. Wrapped in a digital silver shroud.
luz de frecuencia, stay away.
For the travelers,
Own silencing.
voz de cuarzo.
Scanning the white,
A new equation, a synthetic light.
a digital vision, a mechanical flight.
Through the morning of the emerald height.
Red the helio pulsing in the core.
Opening the lock on the system door. The logic resonates in a silver cell. Sombra Piloto, where the echoes dwell.
A silent frequency, a digital spell.
Inside the pressure of the wooden shell.
Grito de savia whispers in the night, keeping the driver in the focused sight.
A fracture opens in the frozen jade. Senda the pole and where the memories fade.
The heavy power that the sensors made.
Under the light of the electric blade.
Ritmo de asfalto through the open sky.
Searching for the source of the how.
And why? The violet thunder in the memory bank. Viento de bismuto where the shadows sank.
A heavy secret in a metal tank.
Beyond the limit of the highest rank.
Essencia the menta, clear and bright. With the magnetic pulse as our only light. Velocity shatters in a velvet stream. Rio the nectar, part of the scheme.
A ghost inside of a magnetic dream.
Under the glow of a laser beam.
Viaje de semillas through the white blue.
Starting a version that is actually true.
The spectrum vibrates in a golden hue. Secretos de Baxi, that everything is bits crying out loud,
moving away from the physical crowd,
wrapped in a digital silver shroud.
lose their frecuencias
Stay awake
for the traveler's own
silence sake. Voz de basalto, breathing in the wire, a natural logic, a synthetic fire, a ghost, a spring, an electric desire, lifting the clarity higher and higher. Red terrazine, scanning the zone, a mechanical life on a clover throne. Logic poses in a jade-like room. Sombra de Moscow chasing the gloom. A silent sequence, a digital bloom. Beyond the edge of the winter tomb, grito de amber whispers in the dark, leaving a permanent and silver mark. Refugio de ondas as the years go. reflected mirror, where the sky begins its slow descent. I'm catching the reflection of a billion waking cells in the glass. Caminos que respiran bajo la piel del asfalto sediento de sol. No more cycles of the same old noise, just the purity of the moving line. A ghost of a winter dream dissolving in the sharp clarity of the April light. Every rotation of the wheel is a silent pact with the gravity of the earth. Forget the digital heartbeats, listen to the conversation between the wind and the steel. Sombras de nubes que corren tras de nosotros como guardianes del tiempo. 1,000 miles are just a sequence of colors bleeding into the rearview haze. Focus is a crystal prism, breaking the fatigue into a spectrum of focus. Watch the way the sunlight fractures through the pollen-dusted morning air. It's a natural frequency, older than the roads that divide the green. La paciencia de las llanuras nos abraza mientras el mundo se despierta. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the hollow of the driver's hand, finding a resonant frequency where the metal and the spirit become one breath. There's a hidden architecture in the way the light hits the turning leaves. Messages written in the condensation on the window, fading before the eye. Esencia de vida que fluye por las venas de esta carretera infinita. Beyond the reach of the satellite, there is a space that defines our purpose. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the fluid motion of the unfolding day. Velocity is just a metaphor for the way we let go of our yesterday. Real speed is the opening of a bud in the middle of a high-speed dream. Ríos de oro que inundan la cabina mientras el horizonte se vuelve azul. Under the shelter of the endless sky, we find a version of home that moves. A new chapter that doesn't need a final stop to be completely understood. The texture of the air changes as the tires climb toward the higher ground. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the shifting gravity of the hills. Secretos que el viento guarda bajo su capa de niebla y esperanza. Waking up the dormant spark that the mechanical routine tried to silence. Playing the grand piano of the long haul lane with the sound of the journey. The glow on the edge of the mountains isn't just a trick of the atmosphere. The energy of a million springs is vibrating in the air inside the cabin. Senderos que se abren como un mapa de seda bajo nuestra propia fe. In the dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only clock we ever trust. Maintain the line, but let the spirit wander through the emerald shadows. Constant drift, yet we are more anchored than the trees in the valley. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined path. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son parte de nosotros. golden gate, moving beyond the iron weight. The golden thunder in the radio tower, viento de esencia, the blooming power, a gentle secret in the midnight hour, beyond the reach of the winter sour. Esencia de zafiro, clear and deep, while the electric city starts to sleep. Velocity shatters in a velvet stream. Rio the nectar, part of the scheme. A ghost inside of a romantic dream. Under the glow of a violet beam. Viaje de espejos through the white dark, leaving a permanent soul stirring mark. The spectrum vibrates in a honeyed hue. Secretos de marfil, everything is new. Waking the power that the journey knew, while the electric morning starts to brew. Mente de platino, calm and sharp, playing the strings of the internal heart. The horizon glows in a crimson shade. Ciudad de echoes, where the ghosts were laid in a dominion that the pulses made under the light of the emerald blade. Paz de orquídea, so divine in the rhythm and the line. Constant glide in the arms of the moon. Refugio de notas in a soulful tune. Finding the answer in the afternoon. At a slow and steady rhythmic croon. Luz de infinito, stay awake for the traveler's own silent sake.
Rising from the stream, breaking the silence of a hidden dream.
A golden path within the solar beam, moving in a remix, ancient scheme. El viento de vida, feel the spirit rise, tracing the path where the eagle flies.
The piano ripple like a crystal lake. Luz del destino for the soul's own sake.
A sacred bond that we will never break. Inside the beauty that the mornings make. Corazón de tierra, steady golden tones, yeah, they promise the seeds are being sown in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone. Armonía divina, so sublime, in the rhythm, in the rhyme, constant drift in the arms of grace, refugio del alma, in this quiet space,
finding the beauty in every face, at a slow and steady bring pace.
luz de esperanza, stay awake for the soul's own silent sake.
Velo de niebla, rising from the stream, breaking the silence of a hidden dream. A golden path within the solar beam, moving in a rhythmic ancient scheme.
El aliento de vida, feel the spirit rise, tracing the path where the eagle flies.
The piano ripples like a crystal lake, luz del destino for the soul's own sake.
A sacred bond that we will never break, inside the beauty that the mornings make.
Corazón de tierra, steady and bold, in the stories that have never been told. A vortex turn in the emerald blade, send out a past out of the shade. The price of freedom has been fully paid, inside the silence of the velvet rain.
Espíritu sabio, through the wide blue, everything is starting over brand new.
The violet shimmer on the canyon wall, viento de milagro, hear the spirit call.
Rising up to never ever fall, beyond the reach of the heavy wall.
Esencia pura, clear and wide, with the melodic rhythm as our only guide.
The last city flows in a rhythmic pose, when you're the crystal, nothing to repose, leaving all the noise and the combos, and the beauty where the stars excel.
Via eterno, through the deep space, guided by the pulses of the infinite grace.
The spectrum opens in the canyons deep, secretos de luna, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirit sweep,
Mente despierta,
calm and wide,
with the universe
on our side.
The horizon calls in a golden tone, tierra de promesas, seeds are being sown in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone.
Armonía divina, so sublime, in the rhythm and the rhyme.
Constant drift away. Refugio del alma in this quiet space, finding the beauty in every face, at a slow and steady
rhythmic pace.
Luz de esperança, stay away. Espejo del tiempo shining in the night, reflecting all the power of the inner light. A silver oasis where the path is bright, beyond the limit of the human sight.
Alienito de paz, feel the spirit flow, moving where the hidden desert rivers go.
The piano ripples like a crystal spring, luz del firmamento where the spirits sing, a sacred message that the journeys bring, inside the freedom that the morning brings.
Corazón de arena, steady and bold, in the stories that I've never been told.
A vortex turns in the cooling breeze, senda de silencio through the ancient tree, finding our focus with the greatest ease, inside the beauty of the emerald sea.
Espíritu sabio through the white blue, everything is starting over brand new. The violet shimmer on the mountain peak, viento del milagro for the ones who seek, rising up to find the truth we speak, beyond the reach of the heavy and the weak.
Esencia pura, clear and wide, with the melodic rhythm as our only guide. Velocity flows in the rimming pose, sueño de cristal, nothing to repose, leaving all the noise and the convos, in the beauty where the stars exalt.
Being high eternal through the deep space, guided by the pulses of the infinite grace.
The spectrum opens in the canyons deep, secretos de luna, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirits weep.
Mente despierta, calm and wide,
With the universe on our side,
the horizon calls in a golden tone, tierra de promesas, seeds are being sown.
in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone, armonía divina, so sublime.
In the rhythm and the rhyme, constant drift in the arms of grace, refugio del alma in this quiet space, finding the beauty in every face, at a slow and steady rhythmic pace.
Luz de esperanza, stay away.
For the soul's own silence sake.
Grid is a glowing map of my nervous system expanding outward. I'm extracting the raw frequency of the friction between the tread and the surface. La conductividad de este instante fluye por mis dedos con una precisión gélida. deciphering the binary code of the shadows falling across the metallic skin. A sharp, surgical focus that dissolves the fatigue of a million revolutions. Every coordinate digit is a pulse of oxygen delivered to the core of the machine. Disregard the mechanical ticking. Time is an elastic loop measured by my grip. Reflejos de neón que se graban en la retina como un lenguaje de hierro puro. A massive distance is just a stream of sensory data flowing through the spine. Vigilance is a cold electric current illuminating the dark corners of the mind. Observe how the ionic charge of the atmosphere shifts with our increasing velocity. It's a structural elegance older than the laws of the internal combustion heart. La persistencia de los circuitos nos guía a través del vacío del mediodía eterno. The silent authority of the engine is a secret shared between the nerve and the steel. Finding a resonant harmonic where the alloy and the anatomy reach perfect synthesis. There's a hidden calculus in the way the horizon curves to meet our determination. Input signals from the far perimeter, processed by the reflex of a centered spirit. Esencia de movimiento puro que vibra en los cables de esta cápsula en tránsito. Beyond the reach of the signal towers, there is a frequency of absolute existence. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the ionic current of the April transition. Acceleration is the only algorithm required to solve the equation of our inertia. Real speed is the mental expansion that occurs when the landscape turns to liquid. Océanos de gravedad que se evaporan bajo la presión de nuestra voluntad constante. Under the grand geometry of the midnight dome, we are the only active coordinate. A new version of the navigation where every millisecond is a point of pure discovery. Of the oxygen fluctuates as the tires glide into the rising tectonic ridge. Everything is a vibration, a tactical calls to the shifting planetary gravity. Secretos que la ignición susurra bajo su aliento de vapor y de potencia absoluta, activating the primitive drive that the digital routine tried to make us suppress, conducting the grand orchestra of the interstate with the rhythm of the long drive. The luminescence on the console isn't the only signal guiding this moving vessel. The kinetic energy of the solar wind is vibrating in the fabric of the cockpit seat. Sendas que se bifurcan como impulsos de plata ante nuestra determinación férrea. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only chronometer we ever consult, maintain the trajectory, but let the perception wander through the violet shadows. Constant displacement, yet we are more stable than the monuments we leave behind. Waves of thought colliding with the reinforced santuario de acero en el estruendo de los kilómetros que ya son parte del pulso. Finding the final answer in the low frequency hum of the loyal mechanical soul. Stay awake, because the journey is a masterpiece being rendered in real time.
Cielo de cuarzo stretching to the west, putting the weary mind to the test.
A digital calm, a peaceful quest.
Inside the rhythm where we find our rest. Red the oxygen flowing in the stream.
Awakening the core of the morning dream. colors in the light, keeping the vision clear and bright.
A fracture opens in the emerald sea. Senda the resina, wild and free. The heavy power that the roots decree.
Inside the silence of the blossoming tree,
Ritmo the tierra through the open gate.
moving beyond the winter's way.
The sapphire thunder in the garden wall.
Viento that pull and answering the call.
A gentle secret that will never fall.
Inside the shadow of the velvet hall,
Esencia del loto, clear and thin.
with the organic pulse coming from within.
Velocity shatters in a silver spray. Rio the nectar leading the way. A ghost in the system, a link in the day.
Floating where the solar engines play.
Viaje de semillas through the white gold.
Watching the story of the spring unfold.
The spectrum vibrates in a turquoise shade. Secretos de Musco where the memories fade.
Waking the energy that the sunlight made.
While the electric morning starts to wade.
Mente the seda, calm and sharp, playing the strings of the digital heart. The horizon glows in a coral hue. Ciudad de pétalos, everything is new.
In a dominion that the senses knew.
Under the light of the morning dew,
Buzz the chlorophylla, so divine.
in the rhythm and the line.
Constant glide in the arms of the sky. Refugio the ondas as the birds fly by.
Finding the answer in a silent why.
At a slow and steady Cruz de Mercurio.
Stay awake
For the machine's own
silent stay.
Voz do basalto. Voz do basalto. Voz do basalto. Voz de basalto. Crushing the frost. Finding the path that the winter has lost. A liquid rhythm, a digital cost. Where the lines of the highway are crossed.
Red de granito, scanning the soil, ending the code and the physical toil.
The logic blooms in a limestone hall. Sombra the amber answering the call. A silent shift in a mineral wall. Inside the shadow where the petals fall.
Grito the quartz, whispers in the clay, leading the driver to the open day. The fracture opens in the marble lane. Senda de arcilla, washing the pain. The heavy power that the mountains contain. Inside the rhythm of the fertile rain.
Ritmo de azufre. Through the deep earth. floor, viento de obsidiana opening the door. A gentle secret that we explore beyond the limit of the ancient lore.
Esencia de mica, clear and sharp,
Playing the strings of the tectonic harp. Velocity flows in a slick called stream. Rio the Grava, part of the dream. A ghost inside of a thermal scheme. Under the glow of a solar beam.
viaje de cuarcita, through the white brown,
Watching the winter as it's laying down. The spectrum vibrates in a ochre hue. Secretos de talco, everything is new. Waking the power that the valleys knew, while the electric morning starts to brew.
mente de sílice, calm and deep,
While the electric giant wakes from sleep. The horizon glows in a copper shade. Ciudad de Rocas, where the shadows fade. In a dominion that the pulse is made. Under the light of the emerald blade.
Castifel despato, so divine,
In the rhythm and the line. Constant glide. Constant glide. Constant glide. Constant glide in the arms of the dust. Refugio the piedra in the logic we trust. Moving away from the physical rust. With a slow and steady rhythmic thrust.
luz de fósforo, stay awake,
For the machine's own silence say. Brisa de abril, breathing in the lane. Washing away the winter and the rain. A steady pulse, a rhythmic chain. Driving through the sunshine and the plain.
red flores blooming in the light, keeping the focus through the day and night.
The green vibration in a forest dome. Senda de tierra where the travelers roam. A peaceful signal in a mobile home. Under the sky of the azure chrome.
Voz de rocío whispers in the air, taking the driver to the over there. The fracture opens in the morning haze, Valle de Oro in a golden blaze. The heavy secrets that the highway says, inside the rhythm of the springtime days.
Ritmo de vida through the open road.
Carrying the weight of the heavy load.
The amber static in the garden gate. Viento de calma, we no longer wait. A gentle power in a stable state. Beyond the shadows of the winter fate.
Esencia de pollen, clear and sweet, with the organic pulse as the only beat.
Velocity flows in a river of green. Rio de Savia in the world unseen. A ghost of nature in the high machine, floating inside of a peaceful scene.
Viaje de pétalos through the white blue, starting a journey that is fresh and new.
The spectrum trembles in a jade-like hue. Secretos de bosque, everything is true. Waking the energy that the meadows knew, while the electric morning starts to brew.
Mente de loto, calm and white,
With the vernal spirit as our only guide.
the horizon glows in a terracotta shade. Ciudad de hojas where the shadows fade, in a dominion that the sunlight made, under the warmth of the emerald blade.
Paz de raíces, so divine.
In the rhythm and the line,
In the rhythm and the line.
constant glide in the arms of the breeze. Refugio del sol, moving with ease, finding the answer in the budding trees. That is slow and steady, lose their brio, stay awake.
For the traveler's own silent sake.
Brisa de abril,
The windshield is a canvas where the pianos write their own code. I'm just a passenger in this metal cage, feeling the friction. Desprecio, el viento nos cuenta cuentos que nadie escribió. No more patterns, just a white line stretching into the infinite static. A ghost of a memory, shifting gears in the silent tide of April. The engine hums a frequency that doesn't need a name. It's not about the destination, it's the gravity we're fighting. Sombras largas que bailan sobre el hormigón frío. The clock is ticking in binary, but the air smells like fresh rain. I see the world through a polarized lens.
everything is shimmering, breaking the cycle of the echoes we used to follow. Everything is fluid now, like the sap rising in the ancient oak.
Un mapa de estrellas que ya no necesitamos mirar.
The heavy power of the moment is a silent teacher on the road.
Moving through the blue where the light becomes a whisper. Yeah, there's a pulse in the dashboard, a heartbeat in the wire. Forget the ranks and the ranks of the digital soldiers. Hojas volando, perdiendo el norte en un giro inesperado. It's the essence of the journey, the mica and the dust spark. We're just navigating the gaps between the heartbeats. Velocity is a lie told by the speedometer. True motion is the way the trees lean towards the morning. Ríos de luz que atraviesan los párpados cansados. Under the glow of a different kind of sun, we find the lane, starting a version that doesn't need a reboot.
Our system check. The spectrum is wide, wider than the data could ever hold.
secretos guardados en el hueco de un suspiro.
Waking up the senses that the routine tried to put to sleep.
Playing the strings of the horizon with the tires of the car. The glow on the edge of the world isn't sapphire or gold, it's just a color that only the lonely drivers can name. Calles desiertas donde el eco de la primavera es ley. In a dominion where the pulse is the only law we obey.
Stay in the line, but let the mind wander through the green. Constant drift, but we're more grounded than we've ever been. Waves of bits crashing against the shore of the real world.
Refugio faina en el silencio que dejamos atrás.
Finding the answer in the gaps
Of the radio frequency. Stay awake.
Not because you have to, but because you are. Windshield catches the golden dust of a billion waking flowers today. I'm tracing the invisible lines of the wind with a calm, steady hand. La danza de las semillas en el aire parece un código que olvidamos. There's a subtle electricity in the way the shadows shorten at noon. Moving forward is a quiet victory over the silence of the winter. The digital clocks, the pulse of the engine is the only time that matters. Hojas tiernas que se agitan como banderas de paz en la carretera. 1,000 miles behind us are just echoes fading into the rearview mirror. The focus is a wide lens capturing the clarity of the April sky. The way the heat haze shimmer on the asphalt like a liquid dream. It's a natural frequency, older than the cities we are driving through. La paciencia de los valles nos enseña a respirar con el ritmo del camino. The heavy power of the journey is carried in the gentle curve of the lane, finding a resonant frequency where the soul and the machine become one. There's a hidden geometry in the way the light hits the turning leaves. Messages written in the condensation on the glass, vanishing in the sun. Esencia de vida que se derrama por los campos sedientos de lluvia. Beyond the limits of the GPS, there is a territory of pure intuition. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the fluid motion of the spring air. Velocity is just a ghost that haunts the corners of our restless thoughts. Real motion is the way the sap rises in the ancient oaks along the highway. Ríos de luz que inundan la cabina mientras el sol busca el horizonte. Under the shelter of the infinite sky, we find a home that moves with us. A new version of the story that doesn't need a final page to be complete. The texture of the morning changes as the altitude climbs toward the blue. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the earth. Secretos que la brisa guarda para los que no tienen miedo al silencio. Waking up the dormant spark that the mechanical routine tried to dim. Playing the grand harp of the long haul lane with the sound of the drive. horizon isn't just a point on the map we're following. The energy of a million springs is vibrating in the air inside the cabin. Caminos que se abren como un libro de seda bajo nuestra propia fe. In a dominion where the steady heartbeat is the only clock we need. Maintain the course, but let the spirit wander through the emerald light. Constant drift, but we are more grounded than the trees in the valley. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined path. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son historia. Finding the final answer in the steady hum of the loyal mechanical heart. Stay awake, for the beauty of the world is a song that never plays twice. The horizon isn't a line, it's a living breath of the waking earth. Forget the binary codes for a moment and watch the oxygen dance. El viento de abril dibuja mapas que solo los pájaros conocen. A slow ignition of green fire spreading through the sleeping valleys. We are not just moving, we are becoming part of the landscape. Every rotation of the wheel is a silent conversation with gravity. The dashboard light is the only star in this internal galaxy. Polvo de estrellas que se mezcla con el aroma de los pinos. 1,000 miles behind us, a million possibilities ahead in the fog. The focus is a sharp blade cutting through the fatigue of the road. Listen to the way the air friction composes a symphony on the glass. It's a language older than any machine we've ever built. La paciencia de las rocas nos observa mientras pasamos. The heavy power of the engine is just a heartbeat in the cosmic chest, finding a steady frequency where the mind and the machine align. There's a secret in the way the sunlight hits the morning dew. It's a message written in photons, traveling since the dawn of time. Esencia de vida que fluye por las venas de este asfalto eterno. Beyond the limits of the map, there is a space that has no name. Just stay awake, stay present, stay in the flow of the unfolding day. Velocity is a ghost that haunts the rearview mirror of our thoughts. Real speed is the growth of a seed beneath the cold, hard soil. Ríos de tiempo que inundan los campos sedientos de lluvia. Under the shelter of the clouds, we find a different kind of home. A new version of the journey that doesn't need a destination to be real. The spectrum of the sky changes every time you blink your tired eyes. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the shifting light. Secretos que el horizonte guarda bajo su manto de niebla. Waking up the primitive spark that the modern world tried to dim. Playing the grand piano of the highway with the rhythm of the drive. The glow on the edge of the mountains isn't just a trick of the eye. It's the energy of 1,000 springs waiting to be released. Caminos que se abren como flores ante nuestra curiosidad. In a dominion where the heartbeat is the only clock we follow. of our determined path, refugio sagrado en el silencio de los kilómetros recorridos, finding the final answer in the hum of the tired, loyal tires. Stay awake, because the world is too beautiful to be seen in a dream.
Espejo del alma, shining in the night, reflecting all the power of the inner light. A silver oasis where the path is bright, beyond the limit of the human sight.
Y el viento de paz, feel the spirit flow, moving where the healing desert rivers go.
The piano ripples like a crystal spring, luz del firmamento where the spirits sing. A sacred message, let the journeys bring, inside of freedom that the morning wings.
Corazón de arena, steady and bold,
In the stories that have never been told. Vortex turns in the cooling breeze, sendale silencio through the ancient trees, finding our focus with the greatest ease, inside the beauty of the emerald sea.
Espíritu sabio through the white blue.
Everything is starting over brand new. Violet shimmer on the mountain peak, viento de milagro for the ones who seek, rising up to find the truth we speak, beyond the reach of the heavy and the weak.
Esencia pura, clear and white,
with the melodic rhythm as our only guide. Velocity flows in the canyons deep, secretos de luna, secrets that we keep, waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirits weep.
mente despierta,
Calm and wide, with the universe on our rising calls in a golden tone. Tierra de promesas, seeds are being sown in a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone.
una armonía divina,
So sublime,
in the rhythm and the
constant drift in the arms of grace, refugio del alma in this quiet space, finding the beauty in every phase, at a slow and steady rhythmic pace,
luz de esperança.
stay away.
For the shows on silent
Latido de tierra, pulsing in the ground, breaking the silence with a sacred sound. A golden river where the peace is found, inside the heart of the ancient mound.
luz del amanecer, feel the spirit rise, tracing the path where the eagle flies.
The piano flows like a gentle rain, sueño de libertad, healing every pain. A secret wisdom that we choose to gain, inside the circle where the spirits reign.
Corazón de seda, steady and bold, in the stories that have never been told.
A vortex turns in the emerald glade, senda de sabiduría out of the shade.
The price of freedom has been fully paid, inside the silence of a velvet rain.
Spirit normal, steady and strong,
Singing out the melody where we belong. Hey, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey.
indigo shimmer on the canyon wall. Viento de libertad, hear the spirit call, rising up to find the truth for all, beyond the reach of the heavy wall.
Via viva brain, clear and wide, with the tribal rhythm as our guide.
Velocity flows in a crystal stream, swaying infinito, part of the scheme.
Everything is magic, or so it seems, underneath the early solar beams.
Via mystical through the blue,
Everything is starting over new.
the spectrum opens in the forest deep. Secretos del monte, secrets that we keep.
Waking from a long and heavy sleep, while the ancient mountain spirits weep.
Mente en calma, still and bold, in the tales that the desert winds unfold.
The horizon calls in a copper tone. Tierra prometida, seeds are being sown.
In a kingdom that we call our own, built upon a silent stepping stone.
Passing minutes are so sublime.
In the rhythm and the rhyme. Constant drift in the arms of grace,
Corazón valiente in this quiet space.
finding the beauty in every face.
At a slow and steady rhythmic pace.
Luz del destino, stay awake.
For the soul's own silence sake. Hey, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, oh. windshield is a portal where the emerald fire begins to ignite the day. I'm tracing the geometry of the wind with a calm and steady vision. La savia despierta en las venas de los árboles que saludan al sol. No longer just a distance to be crossed, but a current to be embraced. A crystal vibration of the world balancing on the edge of the lane. Every rotation of the wheel is a silent conversation with the earth beneath. Forget the digital clocks, the real time is hidden in the smell of the pine. Senderos de menta que se abren paso entre la bruma del amanecer. 1,000 miles are just a sequence of heartbeats aligned with the engine. Focus is a cool stream washing away the dust of the long haul drive. Watch the way the sunlight fractures through the dew on the grass today. It's a natural symphony, older than the concrete and the steel we guide. La paciencia de los ríos nos enseña a fluir sin perder nuestra fe. The heavy power of the machine is just a whisper in the cosmic chest, finding a resonant frequency where the metal and the spirit find peace. There's a hidden poetry in the way the light hits the turning leaves at speed. Messages written in the shadows of the clouds, drifting without a name. Esencia de vida que se inhala en el silencio de este camino eterno. Beyond the limits of the map there is a territory of pure discovery. Just stay present, stay sharp, stay in the fluid motion of the April air. Velocity is just a ghost that haunts the rearview mirror of our thoughts. Real motion is the way the roots hold the world while we fly past ríos de luz que inundan la cabina, mientras el horizonte se vuelve azul. Under the shelter of the endless sky we find a home that moves with us, a new version of the journey that doesn't need a final stop to be real. The texture of the air changes as the tires climb toward the higher ground. Everything is a vibration, a tactile response to the pull of the hills. Secretos que el asfalto guarda para los que escuchan con el alma abierta. Waking up a primitive spark that the modern routine tried to silence, playing the grand piano of the long haul lane with the sound of the drive. The glow on the horizon isn't just a point on the map we're following. The energy of 1,000,000 growing leaves is vibrating in the air inside. Caminos que se despliegan como un mapa de seda bajo nuestra propia fe. In a dominion where the steady breath is the only clock we trust. Maintain the course, but let the spirit wander through the emerald light. Constant drift, but we are more grounded than the pines in the valley. Waves of life crashing against the steel frame of our determined path. Refugio sagrado en el murmullo de los kilómetros que ya son historia. Finding the final answer in the steady hum of the loyal mechanical heart. Stay awake because the journey itself is the only